Hey guys, this is part two. This is the first piece I wrote in the past few months that kind of sparked the creative timeline that we've got so far. So this is a piece I wrote called Go. Go, you can no longer sit still. Go, this is my good and perfect will for you. Trust me, I'm not in the business of letting you fall because I heard your cry in the midst of wolves. I know you. My sheep, you know my call. Go, the devil will combat this, but you can't sit idle. Go, you've had enough practice and I'm with you. It's time for your recital. So go, no more armchair preaching, with Monday morning pastoring, with judgments overreaching their bounds, creeping into where only love is supposed to abound. See, compassion has a simple definition. I've provided you with your daily ration and a perfect commission that you be moved into action, disciple and baptize. And no matter Satan's distraction, don't be frightful, you won't capsize. Though the water may rise and the earth may tremble, keep your heart to the heavenly skies and know that I already rebuilt the temple. Go, I said to my only begotten son, go die on that cross. This is how it must be done. The son pleaded, Father, if it can be, won't you take this cup away from me? But if it cannot, I will drink its bitter poison down sweetly. Because he knew in obedience the story wouldn't end. And if he went, his lifeless body I would mend and lift him up from the cave in which 3 days he spent, sit him at my right hand to deliver my judgment. But my heart breaks when you, my children, don't understand. It's not you, it's the sin that I can't stand. No challenge too great, no darkness too heavy for me to shine through and guide the path for you. My promise secure, your hope in me can endure when you look upon my son who cried out, this is how much I love you. This gentle Redeemer with sin on his shoulders, and still your bruised reeds he refused to break. Even when your wick smolders, he didn't flinch at the sight of death, and he gave his final breath to me for your sake. But he was nailed to a cross upon which he bled while you mocked and you teased. But I brought him back to life, though he once was dead, and now your yoke has been eased. This is what I meant when I opened the heavens and said, this is my son. With him I am well pleased. No, God, I won't go, and you just can't make me. Send someone else. There's plenty of willing fish in your sea. I preach freedom outwardly, but chains still hold me back, knee deep in hypocrisy. Because, Father, I know you're there, but I'd rather go quietly, silently, anonymously, without alienation from those around me. So why do you ask me to leap when I can't see the other side? There's no catcher to catch me, no one to bridge the divide. You call me to go when you know that digging my heels in is what I do best. Because it's easy to want grace and forget all the rest, but deep down I know that I desperately want you to tell me not to stay. So I will patiently wait for the end of my days, because my life will not end when buried I lay, and I'll enter life knowing the price you paid and the freedom I have from the demons you slay to save your creation, the man made of clay. So I'll follow your life, the truth, and the way. Then I'll muster the courage to stand up and say, I'm coming home, Dad. With the angels I'll say that my life had some meaning and it wasn't for naught. That no, I'm not dreaming, my salvation's been bought by the true worthy Lamb who goes by I am. Time after time I've seen how he paid the price. So sitting by idly just will not suffice. No, it's not fair when onto you I cast my cares, but it's how you've declared our freedom and coronation as heirs to the kingdom of Christ, whose life was not spared so sinners could rebound to know life if they dared. How can I be content if I don't tell you when I'm not? And how can I not relent when for my soul a battle was fought, innocent blood shed to cover sin and leave white snow in its wake, a crown on a thorn-pierced head, nails through the wrists to mend my mistakes. So as they say, let justice roll like a river. And on this day, let's discuss the evil that makes your bones shiver, because ignorance is no excuse. It only drags you down deeper. And yes, we are responsible for our brothers and our sisters. You could call us their keepers. I'm cheating as you're beaten. I've lied, but you arise and restore to the shelves all of the tokens I've lifted. I've cursed and oppressed and then demanded I be gifted. See, a curtain was torn and the plates have been shifted, and you reached deep down and found my lifeless body in the rubble through which you sifted. So go Yes, sir, Lord, where must your will be done? Go? Yes, into the fire I'll run, Lord. Am I scared? You know it, but fearless I'll be when I stand before death with your spirit in me. For I was made not for man, but for God and his glory. Life now begins. It's part 2 of your story. So when you say go, I'll just pick up and leave. Take on my cross, lift it up with one committed heave. Freely distributing what I've freely received from the one living King who does not deceive. So come, find your rest in the bringer of peace, and you will finally know the freedom of Christ who beckons you go.